Hi, it's Rebecca, and we're going to be doing a relaxing video. I am hiding from my family right now. So, if you need just a little getaway, a little bit of quiet, and a little bit of rejuvenation, this is the video for you. Also, this is going to be really good before bedtime. Okay, so let's get started. Let's just relax together. Shh, we're hiding. Okay, let's sit on our mats. All right, let's bring our palms down on our knees, starting with our big yoga breaths, deep into our bellies, into our ribs, into our lungs, into our chests and backs, and releasing from our bellies, ribs and lungs, chests and backs. And as we inhale, let's create some space. Create space around any part of the body that feels maybe a little tight. You can create space around your heart. You can create space in your mind. You can create space in your belly, anywhere. So just breathe in, creating that space. And then as we exhale, we're going to get rid of any static or any tension, any energy that's not working for us right now. We're going to exhale and let it go. And as we exhale, let's continue to release energy that's not helping us, but also let's soften our muscles. So imagine your muscles are hanging off your skeleton like clothes hanging on a hanger. So there's no tension, there's no expectation of the muscles right now. We're just relaxing. Good. Keep those beautiful deep breaths. And we're just going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let those shoulders release down the spine. Good. Placing the hands on tops of our knees. Let's exhale as we come forward. Exhaling. Inhaling back up to the top. Exhaling. And inhaling. Full range of motion. And the next time you're up over that tailbone, let's take those circles in the other direction. Exhaling and inhaling. Good. And the next time we're right up over that tailbone, let's inhale those arms all the way up and hinge forward right at the waist. Good. Reaching forward with those fingertips, extending through the spine. Good. Let's place those sits bones back on the mat. Let's root them down. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, release. Good. Let's walk those hands back to the body. Inhale those arms all the way up. Let's place those fingertips behind us. Good. Squeezing shoulder blades together. Lift your heart center up. Softening your heart and your throat and your forehead. Taking deep breaths in. On your next exhale, soften those shoulders. Bring those arms back to your sides. Good. Inhaling those arms all the way up. Whichever leg is in front, you're going to place the opposite arm there, sitting up nice and tall. Exhaling, let's look over that back shoulder. Good. Leave your arms where they are, but bring your torso forward. We're going to lift that arm and reach. Oh, stretch through the side body. Big breaths. If you have an audible exhale, let it go. Good. Let's bring that hand back down. Now you can bring your hand to your side or the forearm to the floor. Reach the other arm up and extend. Breathe into the side body. Good. Let's bring that hand back down. Beautiful. Okay, let's simply switch legs. So if you're in half lotus, go ahead and switch legs. If you're in full lotus, switch legs, cross-legged position like I'm in. Or if your legs are in front because it's too much to cross the legs, that's okay. Just remember which side you twisted to. We're going to go to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's exhale. And inhale. Follow your breath. Inhaling as we come up. Exhaling as we come forward. Good. And when we're right up over that tailbone, let's take that circle in the other direction. Exhaling. And inhaling. Good. And the next time we're up over that tailbone, let's pause. Take a deep breath in. Good. Exhaling, hinging forward. Good. Reach those hands forward. Walk them forward. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Press down through the sits bones. Reach forward through the crown of the head. Relaxing those shoulders. Breathe so deeply that your back body is rising and falling with the breath. And let's walk those hands back in. Good. Inhaling, arms all the way up. Exhale those fingertips behind. Lifting that heart center gently up towards the sky. Softening the heart, the throat, and the forehead. Breathing so deeply that you're feeling your chest rising and falling with the breath. Good. On your next exhale, release those shoulders. Bring the arms back to your sides. Notice which leg is in front this time. Take the opposite arm across. And let's backstroke back. Sitting up nice and tall. Twisting, breathing. Leave your hands where they are. Bring your torso forward. Reach that back arm up and over. Reach, breathe. Good. On your next exhale, let's bring that hand down to your side. You can leave the hand there or bring the forearm down. Inhale the opposite arm up and over. Breathe. Good. And gently coming back to center. Okay. Let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down again. Inhaling as the shoulders come up. Exhaling as they come down. Beautiful. Let's release those shoulders down. Okay, if it feels safe and comfortable, let's bring the soles of the feet together. Good. Using your elbows, gently press those thighs away. Stay nice and tall here. Good. If you want to add a little bit, you can hinge forward right at the waist. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Good. Now just push those feet forward a little bit so it looks more like a diamond now. Inhaling those arms all the way up. Let's exhale, forward fold. You should feel that stretch move from the inner thighs to the outer thighs. Try not to round up. Try to extend through the spine. Good. Breathe. Feeling your back body rising and falling with the breath. Beautiful. Gently come up. Let's bring those knees in. Good. Let's round the spine. Exhaling. Inhaling, bringing it up. Exhaling. And inhaling. And this time, as we exhale, we're going to hold this. Press firmly in between those shoulder blades. Breathe into the back body. Feel those intercostal muscles in between your ribs, expanding and contracting with the breath, so you're stretching from the inside out. Good. Let's inhale back up. This time we're going to exhale, press into one side. Let the ear drop to the opposite shoulder, as long as that's safe for the neck. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the other side. Good. Follow your breath. Good. And the next place you find, so you're going to press back into those back ribs on the one side. Good. And just release into this hold. Breathe deeply here. come back. Let's go to the other side and hold and breathe. Good, let's gently come back up. We're going to cross our ankles, come forward onto our hands and knees. Good, let's make sure that those wrists are underneath elbows, elbows are underneath shoulders, and that the knees are right underneath our hips. We're going to inhale, soften the belly, open the throat, release the forehead. We're going to exhale, round the spine, release any stress or tension out the crown of the head like a pitcher of water, releasing water or pouring it out. Inhaling, bringing our bellies down. Exhaling, rounding. Let's come back into our neutral spine. We're going to widen those knees a little bit if we need to, if we need some room for our chest. And we're going to press those hips back towards the heels. If you want to, you can stack your fists, or you can have one fist, or you can bring your forehead all the way down to the floor. What's nice about having a fist is that it relaxes the forehead. It releases any stress or tension there. So if you have a little bit of a stress headache, this is a really nice thing to do for yourself. Just stack those fists and let your forehead sort of melt like a marshmallow on top of hot chocolate. Continue to extend through your spine. Feeling our back bodies rising and falling with our breath. On our next exhale, let's release, bring our hands back underneath our shoulders. Good, and we're going to bring those knees back underneath our hips. We're just going to bring our right foot forward into a lunge. See how I'm bringing that left knee back? So it's not a 90-degree angle. We're kind of at a little bit further angle here. Okay, we're going to press gently into the hip flexors and the quadricep of the back leg. Good. You can bring your hands down for support here. Good. Let's bring our heart center forward a little bit. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Release into those hips a little bit more. Good. Let's press back into the heel here. Good. Keeping that hamstring nice and long. If you need to soften your knee, that's okay. Good. We're going to, we're going to lift that heart center forward just a little bit. Press back through the tailbone. Good. And sink into those sits bones just a little bit more. Good. Now point that foot. Feel the stretch move to the front of the foot, possibly the shin. Beautiful. Let's step into that front foot. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing, but you stay right here. So you're going to bring your hands to the instep of that foot, and that should switch the stretch to the adductors in the groin area. So if you're happy here, I want you to stay right here, or you can just crawl out of that hip just a little bit, maybe onto the forearms, Maybe you stay on your hands. We're going to breathe. We're releasing right through here. Great. Let's come back up. So you're back where you were. Okay. So we're going to bring that knee back. Good. Let's reset everything, going into some cat-cows again, softening the bellies, rounding the spine. Inhaling as the belly drops. Exhaling as it rounds. 2 more of these. And let's come back into our neutral spine. Okay, we're going to step the other foot forward this time. Good. Whoop. Let me go the other direction so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's step the other foot forward this time. Now we're stretching the other side. Okay, we're going to press into that hip flexor. Good. You can bring your hands down if you like. How you doing? Oh, breathe. Exhale, release into the hips. Okay, when you're ready, come back onto your shin. We're going to sink back into those sits bones. We're going to flex our front foot, extend our hamstrings. If you have to keep it a little softer, that's okay. That's fine. All right, let's extend through that spine. We try not to round. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling. Sink a little further into those sits bones. Extend a little further through those hamstrings. Good. Okay, let's step into that front foot. This time we're going to bring our hands to the instep again. Good. If that's enough, we're going to stay right here, or we're possibly going to crawl out. Maybe come onto the forearms, maybe not. Good. Are you breathing? All right, let's gently come back up. Good. Let's bring our knees underneath us. Good. And then we're going to sit down. Ooh. Okay. Let's go cross-legged. One more thing. All right, let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Let's bring one arm across, looking over that shoulder, getting a really nice stretch through here. If that's enough, I want you to keep it right here. Otherwise, we can go into our eagle arms, keep that top arm on top, nest the other elbow in with the top elbow, bend those elbows, bring the top hand around like a little high five, lift the elbows and press the shoulders away. Breathing. If you want to, you can drop your ear to the opposite side where the top arm. So this is the top, so you're going to drop it to the opposite side if you want to, if that feels safe on your neck. And back to center. Good. Let's unravel those arms. Let's take the top arm all the way up. Tricep stretch. I love this stretch. Fingertips are in between shoulder blades. If we want, we can stay right here. This is really nice. If you want to try something different, you can internally rotate the other arm. Maybe hold hands, maybe hold onto your shirt, into your cow face. Whichever position you're in, really press that elbow up towards the sky and take the other elbow, if it's bent, down towards the floor. And breathing right into the heart center. Good. Let's release those arms. Good. Let's roll the shoulders. And I don't know if you can tell, but this one's a lot lower than this one now, so we're going to fix that. Okay. Let's take the other arm across. Good. And if you're happy here, you're going to stay right here. Otherwise, you're going to nestle those elbows together. You're going to bend them. You're going to take the top hand, give the other one a high five. Lift those elbows up, press those shoulders away. Good, whichever shoulder's on top or elbows on top, you're going to maybe drop your ear to the other side as long as that feels safe on your neck. Never ever want to do anything that doesn't feel good to the neck. Good, let's gently come back to center. Let's unravel those arms. Good. Take that arm all the way up. Drop it in between those shoulder blades. Good. Try not to round. Try to lift up through that beautiful heart. All right. You can hold right here, or if you like, you can internally rotate, bringing those fingertips together, perhaps, maybe holding onto your shirt. Lifting up through the top elbow, pressing down through the bottom. Creating space around your heart as we inhale. Letting go as we exhale. Good. On our next exhale, let's gently release. Hopefully those shoulders have evened out a little bit more. And hopefully they're further away from the ears. Okay. Now let's come on to our backs. Good. We're going to hold on to one shin as we roll down, because you don't want to go down onto your back too quickly and injure something. Okay, so let's bring those knees into our chest. We're going to gently rock side to side. Hold on to the tops of those knees. Draw a big circle. Good. Let's draw those circles in the other direction. Good. Now I'm going to suggest that you have a chair nearby or your bed because we're just going to do a little bit of a rejuvenation pose. It's awesome before bed. You can also do it up a wall with straight legs if you want to. But you're going to bring your bottom close to either the legs of the chair or the legs of the bed, and you're just going to place your legs on top. So all the blood from the legs is now coming down towards your internal organs, and you're just going to bring your arms out to the sides with your palms facing up. We're going to breathe deep into our bellies, into our ribs, into our lungs, into our chests and backs, releasing from our bellies, releasing from our ribs, our lungs, our chests, our backs. Good. And I want you to really fill up your body so that you can't get any more air into your throat. And then as you exhale, release it all. Don't let any of that carbon dioxide sit at the bottom of your lungs. Make sure you exhale it all out. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. And we're just going to do this for a moment. So I'm going to let you enjoy some music as we breathe. Releasing your back body, letting it melt into the mat as you exhale. to invite you to stay in this position for as long as you like. You can also just push away from your bed and move into whichever Shavasana feels good to you. You can bring the soles of the feet together with the knees wide apart, knees together with feet wide apart, or you can extend your legs in full Shavasana. You can also roll over and just crawl right into bed. It's the best Shavasana there is. Okay, so thank you for escaping with me. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you next time. Okay, we won't tell anybody. We'll sneak away.